Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putra Ajhi Pangestu. I'm an UMRAH student FKIP BI, and this is a midterm assignment, academic speaking. The title YouTube channel and alternative social media to enhance EFL students speaking skill. The abstract: the use of YouTube channel allows students to comprehend lessons easier and motivates students in learning. The aim of this study is to know whether or not there is a significant effect of using YouTube channel to students' speaking achievement. YouTube encourages the positive learning attitude if it is incorporated in classroom teaching to supplement language learning, especially speaking. The design of this study was experimental research that was conducted at English Language Study program of Universitas Al-Islam Riau. Oral communication happens often in life. In this case, the English curriculum students communicate orally in English. To master the speaking skills, students must learn to speak in English. Probably reveals that many students who see the primary purpose of learning a foreign language as speaking the language. Therefore, continue global English teachers students achieve student goals to the best of their ability. It is expected that English teachers will be able to improve the students' motivation to learn by creating an interesting situation that encourages them to actively explore and express their ideas and feelings. The roles of the lecturers are not only to provide information to students, but also to facilitate the students' learning of English. Motivation is the energy change in a person who is characterized by the emergence of feeling with a response to the goal. In this case, some students in English language study program of Universitas Islam Riau lack of interest and motivation in learning English. In learning of language skill, especially speaking, students usually find some difficulties when they are studying about grammar and vocabulary, and lack of confidence teaching speaking is considered to become the most difficult lesson. The students need the mastery of pronunciation, structure, discourse, and the social context of cultural competence. Besides, speaking is difficult. More effort is required on the part of the students and teachers. It is not enough for the students to listen only. The speaking ability of students in English department of UIR is still low. Although the English teaching has been emphasized on speaking ability, they sometimes do not have enough bravery to speak in front of the class and feel nervous when they speak up. Review of literature. Communicative competence. According to Brown, learning a foreign language is seen not as a process of predictable development, but also as a creation of meaning through interactive negotiation between these. Means that communicative competence is the aspect of competence that allows us to convey and interpret and negotiate interpersonal meanings in a context. Teaching speech requires strategies and also roles. A lecturer should have a good role in order to help students get more information from the materials. There are 4 characteristics for a successful oral activity. Here first. Learners speak as much as possible of a time allocated to the activity is occupied by learners. It may seem obvious, but often the most of devoted to discussion or teachers breaks. Second, the class discussion is not dominated by a minority of talkative participants. All members of the group have the opportunity to, and contributions are fairly distributed. Third, learners are eager to talk because they are interested in the topic and have something to say about the topic, or because they want to achieve the test objectives. Speaking, especially in a foreign language, is a very demanding activity for all ages of learners. Speaking is a factor to share understanding with other people using a foreign language. He needs to find the most appropriate words and also the correct grammar to convey meaning precisely and accurately. It is also very important to organize the discourse so that the interlocutor understands what the speaker says. Speaking ability is related to communicative competence. It means that communicative competence enables us to convey and interpret the message and to negotiate meanings interpersonally within specific contexts. According to Brown, there are 4 communicative competences. 1. grammatical competence. Competence is an umbrella concept that includes increasing expertise in grammar, vocabulary, and mechanisms, which refers to basic sound of letters and syllables, pronunciation of words, intonation, and stress. Second, discourse competence. In disability, we have to connect sentences in structures of discourse and to form a meaningful whole out of a series of utterances. Discourse means everything from a simple spoken conversation to lengthy written text. Third, sociolinguistic competence. It is the knowledge of the socio-cultural rules of language and of discourse. Learners must have competence which involve knowing what is expected socially and culturally by users of the target language. Strategic competence. It is the way learners achieve the goals. With a reference of speaking, strategic competence refers to the ability to know when and how to take the floor, how to keep conversation going, and how to clear up communication breakdowns as well as comprehension problems. Teaching speaking. The teaching of speaking is more demanding on the teacher than the teaching of any other language skill. Problems can come from language learning, but also from technical problems related to speech teaching. In addition, as river, features such as intonation, stress, and duration, assimilation, joining, thinking at word boundaries, and features such as tone of voice and gesture often ignored. These features are language-related constraints. However, teachers may find more problems in speech that are related to technical issues. These are the students' interests and motivation. It is to get involved, the grouping of students, the teaching aids, class management, the evaluation technique. According to Harmer, there are three suggestions if we are trying to get students to speak fluently. One, from the students, some students sometimes get lost, cannot think of what to say next, or in some other ways lose the fluency. We can leave them or struggle out of such situation on their own, and indeed sometimes this may be the best option. However, we may be able to help them in the activity to progress by offering discrete suggestions. If this can be done supportively without disrupting the discussion or forcing students out, it will stop sense of frustration that some students feel when they come to a dead end of language or ideas. Second, teachers should be good animators while asking students to produce a language. Sometimes this can be achieved by setting up a clear activity and with enthusiasm. At other times, however, teachers may want to participate in discussions for themselves. That way can covertly introduce new information to help the activity along, ensure continuing student engagement, and generally maintain a creative atmosphere. Third, feedback providers. The next question of when and how to give feedback in speaking activities is by carefully considering the effects of possible different approach. Social media. Social media is a collective of online channels dedicated to contributing community interaction, content, and collaboration. Social media is an internet-based technology is used to create and share information which facilitates knowledge sharing and collaboration and participation. Social media platforms such as Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube have great potential as an online channel to facilitate student learning into a vast opportunity for learners of access and collect information to build, modify, and share their knowledge. YouTube channel. YouTube channel is a video sharing website in which users can upload, share, and view videos. It was created in 2005 and it was founded by Chad, Steve Chen, and Joel Karim, who were employees at PayPal company. The domain name is www.youtube.com, and then it is developed as and grew rapidly as more than 100 million videos views per day. YouTube is classified as the third most visited website on the internet. In these days, 2010, YouTube launched a new design to simplify its interface and increasing the time users spend on the site. It provides students with a visual connection to abstract literary theory, which helps teachers to increase students' participation and shed the light on theory. with subtitles to English student participation and, uh, and select on the context. YouTube has been used in a variety of teacher learning contexts as an educational resource, present a topic, develop activities in the classroom, produce videos, work with videos resources, and also engage students in learning digital skills. It is also used for online classrooms and distance education courses to establish a sense of classroom community and achieve greater learner outcomes. Besides, YouTube is considered an innovative way to learn for visually or physically impaired learners. YouTube videos can inspire and engage learners and support the digital learning style of the next generation. Integrating YouTube in teaching speaking. YouTube is undeniably the most popular online video uploader that can be used for language learning. Videos can be used in teaching where students can see the visual while the speech. YouTube is part of the advancement of information technology in this era of globalization. The following are the teaching procedure for YouTube video implementation in this classroom as suggested by Chakir. A. Active viewing. The students may take a note during watching the video, and after that, they should have answered the question orally. For detailed comprehension, the students can be given a school sheet of or giving guide. Then let them watch and listen for specific information needed. B. First framing and prediction. It means stopping the video at a certain point so it shows certain picture on the screen by pressing pause button. First framing fires the imagination of the students by leading them to predict and deducing further information about the characters. C. Silent viewing. It means that the video is playing with the sound off and is only using the moving picture. After that, the video segment is replayed with the sound on, so that the students can compare the deduction with what actually explains in the video. D. Sound on and vision off activity. This technique is used by removing the visual element of the video so that the students only can hear the dialogue but are unable to see the action. Then the student can be asked to guess the setting, action, characters, etc. from the soundtrack. E. Repetition and role play. Through this technique, the teacher applies difficult points of the video and asks the students to do repetition individually or in chorus. After the students have a clear understanding about the difficult point, they can be asked to act out the scene as much of the original version as they can remember before asking them to improvise the scene to fit their views of the situation and the characters they are playing. Conclusion. Based on the research that has been done, the researchers found the students in the class that they treated by using YouTube channels were more motivated. The researchers found the students were more care to participate in class and interact with their classmates. They were confident to speak without worrying the limitation. Moreover, students were actively interactive with the lecturer and researcher during class. Furthermore, during the post-test, they were brave to speak in answering the question, although they still had mistakes, but it is less than in pre-test. It means the use of YouTube channel was effective to motivate students to be more active in the class. Alright, that's all for my video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.